Observation is a 2 by 2 oil on wood painting. It was painted with oil paints and transferred photographs. The painting represents my clinical teaching exploration time while observing in a classroom. It is Time to Fly is an 18 by 24 oil on canvas. The painting composition depicts 3 panels with collage and masking art technique. The center of the canvas, it visualized a colorful bird in representation of young children learning to explore the world and move on from their comfort zone. A cigar is like a vein, small, yet very poisonous, is an 18 by 24 graphic design from Adobe Illustrator. Photographs were incorporated to the background using a scanner to create a wavy effect. The artwork relates an awareness about smoking can harm the environment as well people. Leaf from a Cave is a 5 by 5 Bristol board artwork. It portrays a study about leaves in nature and recycled elements. The artwork shows yellow pastel colors, handmade drawings. The actual leaf is a cutout from the Shelf Cave textbook and is surrounded by recycled brown paper towels. The Feathered Serpent, a 2 by 2 ceramic cylinder sculpture, it was created with scoring and sgraffito techniques. The slip was used to connect each hair piece of the figure to give a textured effect. On top of the head, there is a feathered serpent in representation of courage, invincible, and strong capable woman to confront life difficulties. Decomposing a 5 by 4 oil on canvas painting depicts a biomorphic shape spreading across the picture plane over the yellow gold background, and the center of the canvas shows a human figure face surrounded by a variation of colors. Still life figure, an 18 by 24 charcoal and graphite drawing on newsprint. It portrays a study of the female figure from life, incorporating shading, value scale, and line work. Don't be afraid to smile, an 18 by 24 Conte crayon, charcoal, and graphite drawing. It shows an abstract drawing rendering textures of line work, value scale, and overlapping shapes. The drawing it expresses to be happy and enjoy life without fear. Mother in Nature, a 3 by 5 oil on canvas. The painting describes Cubism and Surrealism styles, and where the canvas is divided into sets of panels. The focal point is a female figure representation of a mother using her roots to create connection on how to protect her loved ones. Voluminous and 5 by 3 oil on canvas. The painting portrays a human figure inside an enclosed space with a graded background. The figure shows an extreme volume of her body and a weight not letting the geometric shapes covering her. Simple Purity, a 5 by 4 oil on canvas, it depicts a layered texture painting to create an abstract image. The representation of the figure shows pure simplicity covered with a geometrical grid. Self-portrait, an 8 by 10 black and white photograph. The photograph represents a study with a 35mm film camera to reveal a monochromatic effect. Roots vs. Picasso, a 5 by 4 oil and acrylic on canvas. The painting represents a differentiation between Pablo Picasso's Cubism and the Surrealism idea of Salvador Dalí, while incorporating nature. The painting shows a touch of musical instruments versus 3 roots and feathers combined all together with both artistic styles. Chiquito, a 12 by 12 Rives BFK printed paper. The printed artwork was created into 2 processes. First, transfer the image on a linoleum cut. Secondly, crop the image and later can be pressed over the Rives BFK paper to create a monoprint. Tree Form, a 3 by 4 sculpture. It portrays a visual spiral of 3 branches that connect roots through pieces of plywood. This sculpture represents about life obstacles and the solution to surpass those challenges. Exploration is a 2 by 3 mixed media painting. The painting depicts an exploration of artistic materials and techniques. House paints are incorporated for the background. The blue colored shapes were made with silicone to create an impasto effect. The center portion of the painting is surrounded by recycled paper to reproduce a rough textured surface. The painting intentions were done to create a magical, illusionistic idea about nature. Travelers, a 3x3 acrylic and oil on canvas. It portrays a cubic gridded effect that covers the entire painting to deliver it in an interpretive texture. The painting describes a deeply message for travelers who left everything behind in search of a new life. The sign texture is an 18x24 Photoshop art piece. The art piece portrays a variety of layered photographs to create a self-portrait. The Photoshop art piece shows design elements, for instance, repetition, rhythm, balance, and patterns in order to create a textured design. Bad News is an 18x24 newsprint collage. The artwork was created incorporating only newspaper images, rendering black and white colors of the value scale. The background, when viewing it closely, shows obituary cutouts, which are a representation of life and death. Abstract Nature, the 8x10 Bristol board inked artwork. It depicts an abstracted variation of line work about nature. The black inks and markers gives rhythm of movement by placing the viewer's eyes inside an illusionistic space.